Hey everyone, thank you for clicking on this. If you did, I hope you like it. If you do, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Alright, I know, different background. But I'm having fun, a lot of fun with this one. And the reason is because I just want to. Not that I don't have fun with the other ones, but I'm not being as professional. I'm just being me and having a lot of fun with this one. So, this is a review, my thoughts, and just a discussion on the franchise of Doctor Who. And I'm not going to review season by season. I'm not going to do a list of my favorite doctors in order. I just feel like talking Doctor Who. And this shirt, hopefully you can see this. Fancy bear. I'm going to be a little weird on these. And if that throws you off, hopefully it doesn't. But if it does, I'm sorry. But if you are a fan of Doctor Who, the Doctor's weird. In any incarnation, he has a little weirdness in him. Little wibbly wobbly, timey wimey weirdness. And I'm gonna access that of myself when I do these. Pretty much the way I'm gonna do it. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I don't know how long this is gonna be. But I'm gonna talk about each Doctor. What I like, what I don't like. I'm not gonna talk their seasons or movie, i.e., Eighth Doctor. I know in the expanded universe there's more, but this is physical media, what I can physically watch. So when it comes to like the Eighth Doctor, he only has a movie, unfortunately, and then like one or two little specials that show up on some of the special features on the DVDs. But I feel like just talking about Doctor Who and the franchise that premiered. Sorry. Like I said, I'm just gonna be random here. Whatever my body does, my body does. Yeah, so these are just my thoughts on each Doctor. And I am starting in order. I'm not starting with the reboot with the Ninth Doctor. I am starting with the First Doctor. And that's what this video mostly is going to be about, is the First Doctor. William Hartnell. I got more. Oh, well, we gotta definitely show this one. An unearthly child. Yeah, 1963. I was not born. I wouldn't be born for another 30 years. I wasn't born until 1993. And in all honesty, I didn't watch the original Doctor Who series until much later. It took me a little bit to get into Doctor Who, but once I fully got into it and fully just sat down and watched it, it's awesome. Yeah, obviously the older stuff is a product of its time. Every Doctor, every season is a product of its time. And you gotta watch all of that with a grain of salt. And if you can't do that, then don't watch Doctor Who, but you gotta respect it. It premiered in 1963. And yeah, it went off the air for like 15 years, whatever it was. I don't know. I don't know my history lore. But it went off the air and then it came back in, I think, 2005 with the reboot, I guess, whatever, after they tried with the movie in like the 90s, and then they officially were able to bring it back, and it's still going strong since I think 2005 when it first came back. But yeah, so William Hartnell, he started us on this journey, and I enjoy the heck out of him. Out of the original Doctors, I'm going to say 1 through 7 when I say original. 8 obviously is a Doctor, but he doesn't have much media. Now, I know from videos I've watched on YouTube that there is other like audio stuff or whatever, but for physical, where you can watch it with your eyes, not just listen, where you can watch it, see people actually moving around and stuff, he only has a movie and then like 1 or 2 mini things. So I will talk about the 8th Doctor eventually, but right now we're talking about the numero uno, Doctor 1, Doctor number 1, the late great William Hartnell. And you gotta give respect to where respect is due. And if you didn't have him, it wouldn't be around. Doctor Who would not be around without William Hartnell. I'm not saying obviously it wouldn't be around with without all the other doctors, all the other actors who played the Doctor, but you needed someone to start it, and William Hartnell started it. And his version of the Doctor is like your grandfather. He's like your grandpa. Just with a little attitude, if you will. I like his incarnation. He's like your grandfather, but he knows more than you know. Obviously, most grandfathers do. Most grandparents do. But he's a little snarky about it, and it's funny, especially when you watch it now. Oh, I like his snarkiness. I do. I'm sorry. I like William Hartnell's Doctor. Compared to some of the others that came after him, I really, really like his Doctor. He started this franchise, and I gotta give him props. And the only reason it continued and the reason he left is because his health. He got really sick towards the end. And when you watch later episodes of him, you can see it. Sadly, you can see it. And that is unfortunate. But in his early seasons, and just in general, you could tell he was having so much fun. Once they got it rolling, obviously not the first couple, maybe not the first story as they're broken up, because with Doctor Who they're broken up into stories, at least in the beginning, and each story is about 2 to 3 20-minute episodes long without commercials. But yeah, maybe not his first story, but in all honesty, his first story, An Unearthly Child, is not that bad. Yeah, it has bad moments, obviously. It's not perfect. Nothing will be. But for an introduction to this franchise, it is not that bad. And I really enjoy Hartnell's snarkiness. And also his love for I think it's Susan? Yep, Susan. There we go. Sorry, I had to look on the back there. But yeah. Uh his other two companions who show up, Ian and Barbara, they for me personally, they took a little bit of time to grow on me. But I will admit, as companions, as they became known as the travelers of the Doctor, I wasn't a. I liked Susan more than I liked Ian and Barbara. Even towards the end, I liked Susan more than I liked Ian and Barbara. Ian and Barbara did grow on me. I'm not saying they were the worst companions. I think there were far worse. And I might get into that as I go through each Doctor. But yeah, to start out with, I liked Susan the best. And then Ian and Barbara, it took a little time for them to grow on me. I kind of were annoyed with them in all honesty, because, especially in the very beginning, because they were very pushy. They thought they knew more than the Doctor, and it got annoying sometimes, in my opinion. Now, obviously, with this older stuff, it's difficult to find a good chunk of the episodes, but they did find at least enough to do his second season on Blu-ray, so that's cool, and a good chunk of some of his other stories. But yeah, overall, the First Doctor and the introduction to this universe, or as it is now referred to, the Whoniverse, it's a good introduction. And I really like William Hartnell. I pretty much like all of the main Doctors in one way or the other. One or two I may not have connected with too much, but I don't hate any of the Doctors. I will admit that the eighth, there's not enough material for me personally. Excuse me, sorry. But I will get into that because he just really has the movie, and he has some audio stuff, but I don't do that. So I just have the physical DVD Blu-ray stuff. So yeah. So with him just having the movie, I couldn't really connect with the Eighth Doctor. I'm not saying he was a bad Doctor. I'm not saying his movie was bad. But I'll get into that when I get to the Eighth Doctor. So this is Doctor Who, and me talking about Doctor Who. So I'm sorry this was long. In all honesty, I don't know how long all the others will be once I get into them. But I wanted to start this. I like Doctor Who, and I just wanted to start talking about it. And maybe start a conversation with some of you who are subscribed to me, or who find this and want to talk Doctor Who. I know it's a UK show, but I think once it came back in like 2005, especially when Matt Smith joined, like, it's the US people started to find it and watch it and be like, holy crud, this is excellent. But yeah, I know it's a UK thing, but I know there's a lot of US fans as well now, and I'm part of that fan base. I'm a fancy man. Fancy bear. I don't know. I just felt like doing that. Sorry. Like I said, these are gonna be weird. They might be long like this. They might not be. I don't know. If you watch them, thank you. And Comment below. Are you a Doctor Who fan? Do you like Doctor Who? Do you not like Doctor Who? Are you not a fan anymore because of recent events, recent seasons? Which I understand. I don't have a favorite Doctor. There are Doctors that I like more than others, but maybe you guys are different. Do you have a favorite Doctor? Do you not have a favorite Doctor? Do you like them all in a certain way and then like them separately? Let me know. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry this one was long, but I just had a lot to talk about. And like I said earlier, I don't know how long each of these are going to be. I appreciate it if you watch this. And I will see you on my next review, whether it be the second Doctor, or another MCU movie, or something else. I don't know. But I will catch you guys all later. See you later, guys. I know, that was Star Trek. Sorry. I'm weird. Yeah! Yeah, that was a little much. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm gonna have fun with these. You might think I'm a weirdo. I don't care at this point. I'm releasing my crazy. When it comes to Doctor Who, I'm releasing my crazy. So, enjoy the ride, guys. Yeah, that's all I got for you. If you did watch it from this point on, thank you. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. Comment below. Also share this. I want people to join. I want a conversation. I want to talk. I want comments. Even if they're bad comments, I'll take them. I just want a conversation. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. And I will catch you on my next review. I will see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.